All right, what's really moving the world today? In the next few minutes, we're going to give you that global snapshot, the key stories shaking up markets, politics, and, well, our future. Let's jump right in. Okay, the date is Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. From the trading floors buzzing with activity to polling stations where history is being made, the world is on the move. Here's what you absolutely need to know. First up, let's talk about the economy, because things are tense. We're seeing some really mixed signals from all over the globe, and it seems like it's all hinging on one single, very high-stakes bet. So check this out. It's a tale of two very different stories. On one side, you've got Asian stock markets just soaring. We're talking multi-year highs. There's a ton of optimism there. But then, at the very same time, the US dollar is taking a nosedive, hitting its lowest point in 2.5 months. So, what in the world connects these two opposite trends? Yeah, it all comes down to that one question, right? What's powerful enough to send such a huge ripple effect through the entire global market like this? And here is your answer. It's all about the U.S. Federal Reserve. See, investors are betting big, and I mean big, that the Fed is about to cut interest rates. The idea of cheaper money in the U.S. makes the dollar weaker, sure, but it also makes people want to invest in other markets, like in Asia. So yeah, believe it or not, the entire global market is pretty much holding its breath, just waiting on this one decision. Now, while the markets are running on bets and speculation, the world of politics is being shaped by two different forces, these quiet, high-level diplomatic talks and some very loud public frustration. Let's look at two stories that really show this contrast. So, behind closed doors, there's a small glimmer of hope. Russia has put out feelers that it might be open to restarting talks with the United States this fall. The goal? To sort out some of the irritants, as they call them, in their relationship. It's a tiny step, for sure, but a potential step away from the edge. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in Malawi, politics is happening right there on the streets. The national election today is not just business as usual. It's happening while people are dealing with major economic hardship and are just plain fed up with the current leadership. It's a really powerful reminder that for millions of people, politics isn't some abstract thing. It's incredibly personal. Okay, next, let's turn to a global competition that is seriously heating up. And this isn't a fight over land. It's a race for the actual building blocks of our modern tech world. So what are we even talking about here? Rare earth elements. And trust me, these aren't just some random names on a science chart. They are the secret sauce in basically everything we rely on. Your smartphone, electric cars, even critical defense systems. You could say they are literally the engine of the 21st century economy. And that gets us to the heart of the problem. For a while now, one country has been getting a tighter and tighter grip on the world's supply of these materials, China. And that dominance is forcing every other major nation to scramble and make some big strategic moves. And when I say a grip, I mean, wow. Just look at the scale of this. China's production isn't just a little ahead, it's created this massive strategic imbalance. It's no wonder other countries are rushing to find new sources. Which brings us to this big number. The United States is fighting back. The U.S. Export-Import Bank is signaling that it's looking to put about $67 million into an Australian energy project. What's it for? Scandium, a type of rare earth. This isn't just a loan, it's a clear strategic play to build a supply chain that doesn't all lead back to one place. And for our last story today, we're going to do a total 180. We're going from competition to cooperation. This is a look back at one of humanity's greatest environmental wins, a story that has a ton to teach us about the challenges we're facing right now. Because today happens to be World Ozone Day. It's the day we recognize this incredible global effort to protect the Earth's ozone layer. You know, that natural shield that protects us all from the sun's most harmful radiation? And this year is a really big deal. It marks 40 years since the Vienna Convention was first signed back in 1985. That was the agreement that got the ball rolling, the one that led to the world coming together for the Montreal Protocol to phase out all those nasty chemicals that were destroying the ozone layer. It's proof, actual proof, of what we can do when we all work together. But, and this is the important part, this story isn't over. World Ozone Day isn't just for patting ourselves on the back. It's a critical reminder that we have to stay vigilant, because protecting our planet's atmosphere, well, that's a job that never, ever ends. So it really leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? On a day that's filled with market anxiety and strategic power plays, what can a 40-year-old success story teach us about what it's really going to take to solve the next great global challenge? Thanks for joining our snapshot of the world today.